Hey, it's Glendon Cameron once again. Hopefully you are having an awesome weekend. If you haven't done it, be sure to get my free audiobook, The Hustler's Mindset, Pimping Your Mind for Success. First link below. Now, let's really jump into some cool stuff. Everyone is looking for those magic jelly beans, and I'm telling you, they don't exist. I had this interesting consult a few weeks ago. I was talking to this guy, and he wants to work from home. Let me give you out his situation. Married, 3 kids, dog, and a cat. He told me this, seriously. What he wants to do is work from home, spend more time with the family, and make twice what he's currently making. This is what's kind of wrong with the thought process. Anytime that you're starting a business, there's something that's called an elevation rate. If you're really trying, well, let me back up from that. If you're trying to start your business and get it off the ground quick as possible, you're going to spend more time working on your business. There'll be more hours. There's always stuff to do. You have to talk to people. You have to build your business. You might have to build a blog. There's always something to do. You will be working more hours than you do on your current job. At some point, you can get to where you're working less hours because you can outsource certain things. Now, there are certain internet businesses, if you know what you're doing, you can kind of get that very quickly being 6 to 18 months. 6 to 18 months. Let me say that again. 6 to 18 months. Traditional brick and mortar businesses, 3 to 5 years. So the internet thing is much faster, but fast is relative to what you're thinking about and where you're positioned. So we go on and we're talking, and he's like, I want to do what you do. And I was like, what exactly do I do? Because there's all of this misinformation because people are lazy, and there's like, he did a storage auction video. He's a storage auction guy. He did a Craigslist video. He's a Craigslist guy. He told a story. He's a storyteller. He did this thing about politics. So I'm a hustler. And from the axis of my hustle, which starts from media creation, I create print books, ebooks, audiobooks, and videos. Everything comes from that. Now, he wants to do what I'm doing. But see, there's a problem. I spent 15 years preparing to do this before I got into the business. This is what many of you are missing. You know, if you want to work from home for real, you need to have some skills. That is the thing that is so critical. And people are just like, I want to do what you want to do. And they don't want to put in the work. They're looking for shortcuts. They're looking for magic jelly beans. And we went on, and I told him, I said, okay, this is what I did. There was a period of time that I worked 2 jobs. There was a period of time that once I developed the hustler mindset, I had like 3 jobs in 2 years. Then I started my own business, and I've been self-employed ever since. I worked my ass off. There were 90-hour weeks. There were 120-hour weeks. This went on for a long time, which is one of the reasons that I could sit here and talk to you all day long, put up 800 videos. If you count the videos you can't see on this channel, there's like 900, because of the experiences of being out there in the real world, talking to real people, doing real deals, using real money. The internet has lulled some people into a false sense of complacency. There's an expectation that you can come up with an idea because there's this 13-year-old kid in bumfuck Egypt who came up with a radio station, and now he's a billionaire. What you didn't know was his father was also a billionaire. I mean, the exploration into why things are the way that they are is lost on a lot of people, because when you do your research, it's not so mysterious. So we go on, and I tell him, it's like, you know, if you want to do what I want to do, if you want to do what I'm doing, from the age of 6 to the 12th, you know, from first grade to 12th grade, I read about 4,000 books. So you need to read 4,000 books. You need to join the army. You need to travel all over the world. And you have to start 10 businesses. The first 5 will be failures. Just letting you know, because you don't know what you're doing. Start those. Then you keep on, and you keep on, and you keep on. If you want to do what I'm doing. See, that's the thing. I don't look at famous people or rich people and go, wow, they have it easy. When you put in a great deal of work, time, and effort into your life, you're not envious of other people, because if you see someone that's successful, you're like, wow, you know what it's like. You see a peer. So give you an example. I don't mess with celebrities anymore because I'm on YouTube, and this is very, very small. This is just a little bit of fame, just a little bit, not even a lot. And I know the crap that I go through at this lower level of fame. I can only imagine what a major star goes through or a very famous person goes through, because people are nuts. The public at large can be nuts. So that's part of the evolution of becoming an online entrepreneur. You have to do something to be something. You have to have some skills. And if you have no skills, no track record, no background, then you have a lot of work ahead of you, my friend. And that's the problem that kills people. It's like, I want it now. I want my success now. My mama told me I was cute. I should be here. I've got the CEO mindset, but I only got pennies in my pocket. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. So this is what I do. I was the storage auction guy, but I was also the media creator, because I wrote a book and I was creating videos at the same time. A shitload of videos. The name of the company is Conundrum Media. What I do through Conundrum Media is write products. Products. This blog is a product. The book is a product. The audiobooks are a product. The Hustler Mindset Project is a product. Hustler University is a product. All of these, I create these media content-driven products and I sell them. That's what I do. Now, what do these products do for people? They help people think differently. Number one thing. Think differently. I don't care what you do. I don't care what kind of resources you may happen upon. I don't care how much money you have. If you do not change the way that you think, you're going to keep getting the same janky results. So number one, change. And that's what's called the Hustler Mindset Project. Number two, I put out some information that leads you down the proper path. Because the thing is, what I learned from my Craigslist book is, in this disruptive economy, you can write a book and the information can be great. It can be awesome. And then the platform, Craigslist, which is well in their right, they're just like, hey, we're going to change it. We're going to move the cheese. Yeah, we're going to move, forget that. We're going to move the plate. Oh, fuck that. We're going to move the table. So the information isn't as good as it once was. So that's one of the reasons that I continue to put out content and continue to reevaluate and continue to change things, because the marketplace keeps changing. There are very few things that remain the same. So I am a media content purveyor of information. I sell information. That's what I do. Now, there are many people who are resellers who can't understand, because I had a lot of success in resale. It's like, if it was me. Well, it's not you. It's me. And I'm a purpose-driven, intent-driven kind of guy. This is the life I want, and this is the life I created. You can't understand because you haven't put a price on your life. You haven't put a price on your health. You haven't put a price on your time. You've never asked yourself these questions. So you're just like, all you know is, if someone's making a lot of money, they should be making a lot of money. And I'm going to tell you, money does not cure all ills. Solves a lot of problems, but it does not cure all ills. You need to have balance in your life. That happiness is of critical importance to me. It's extreme. I don't even entertain new friends unless they're good, funny people. Because happiness is a serious quality that must be inherent in all things that are popping into my life. So if you want to work from home for real, you need some skills. You need to be able to provide a product or a service to people. Now, the good news is there are so many things you can do from home now and make livable income. And for the conversation, we're going to define livable income from $35,000 to $100,000. In some places, if you can make 35 grand, you're doing okay, because you have to understand something about the United States of America. Once you get out of the urban areas, once you get to what I call real America, 50% of the people in this country make less than $40,000 a year. 50%. crank it up to 60, about 70,000 people, 70% of the country makes less than that. What I'm telling you is a great many people in this country are struggling or close to struggling. So when you go, oh, look, I need to be 100,000. You're doing what's New York rent or, California rent, where 100 grand, you're struggling. You're struggling on 100 grand in New York and you're struggling on 100 grand in California, certain parts. That's reality. That's not Waterloo, Iowa. That's not, what was that place name? I cannot remember. Kalamazoo, Michigan, or someplace like that. Those places, no. You and your wife, if you make 60, 70 G's a year and you manage your money well, you're not balling, but you can put some cheese on your Whopper. You could do very well. So when I say livable income, I'm talking about real numbers based on the things I've seen, people I've helped, the evidence I've seen that you can do this in a very short period of time. Once again, short period of time is 6 to 18 months. 6 to 18 months. Because when I say short period of times, this is what you do. Yes, you in your mind use your definition of short, which is next week. No, use my definition of short, 6 to 18 months. You can do Etsy. You can do Amazon. You can do Facebook. There's all types of innovations where you can actually sell on Facebook. I've sold stuff on Facebook. You can sell YouTube. You can use YouTube to sell. I'm selling YouTube all the time. There's so many things you have to do, but once again, you have to qualify and quantify and prepare yourself to be successful. It's not going to happen overnight. Let that go. Forget the immediate gratification monster. Come up with a long-term plan. Now, another thing that people become very distracted and upset is like, you will not connect the dots for me. This is the problem with connecting the dots. You have Bill in California. You've got Ed in Texas, and you've got Joe up in Montana. There are 3 different people, 3 different locations, 3 different lives. The same information is not going to help everybody in the same place. It's not. One of the reasons that I created the Hustling Mindset Project was I saw someone who had bought one of my books ask a question on YouTube on a group thread that was answered in the book, which let me know people may buy books, but they don't read them. So once again, if you are serious about your success, you must get your resources and actually use them.